What's happening, people? It's Coach Jordan here, head coach at Slimmer, Leaner, Stronger. And today I'm going to be talking about almost social media versus reality. And this is a very common thing that I've discussed in our Facebook group before. And it's a thing of, you look on Instagram and you see these people with a fantastic set of abs, great biceps, a jacked butt for all you females out there who really want a big ass because that's what someone on Instagram has, and that's fine. Aspiring to have similar goals and almost match someone else's work rate is great. If you can strive towards that, that's absolutely fantastic. But you have to remember that we are all genetically very, very different. So we all have a completely individual genetic makeup. So, for example, for me, and I'm just about to slate myself, I have really weird nipples. They are very long. I don't know why. I could be absolutely shredded, and I'd say I'm in fairly good nick right now. I'm pretty lean, or as for me, this is pretty lean. But my nipples are very, very long, and it almost makes my chest look slightly weird. But that's fine, because that's my genetic makeup and I just almost have to put up with that. Don't think that by having a cracking set of abs, a cracking ass, and a great set of biceps is going to equal happiness. Again, abs, while they are created in the kitchen, yes, they don't equal happiness. They don't make you a happier person just because you look in the mirror and you have abs, unless that is a factor that makes you happy. So for me, I know that I'm happiest with my body when I am at a fairly decent lean body fat percentage. So again, I'm not going to go into percentages because again, who really knows what percentage they really are. But I'd say that when I can visibly see my abs, my hips are pretty well defined and I have like some oblique definition, I know that that's a really, really good spot for me body fat wise. At the moment, that's around 153 to 157 pounds, in that ballpark. I know at that weight, and I know that weight will increase because I lift weights, so I'm going to gain muscle mass over time. But in that kind of range at the moment, of 153 to 157 pounds is an optimal body fat for me. That's where I'm happy at. That's where I look in the mirror and I feel happy and content with the way my body looks. And then from a mindset point of view, I know that if I can have one off-plan meal a week, just one meal a week, don't track my calories, don't track my macronutrients, don't use my MyFitnessPal for that specific meal, then I know that's almost like a bit of a mental relief. I love ice cream, so I just eat Ben & Jerry's once a week. So I'd, again, do that once a week. I won't track it. And that's a mental break for me. It's really nice. I don't binge. I don't go overboard to the point I feel sick. I just eat to satiety, eat to fullness, and then I stop. And doing that once a week, combined with the other 6 days being on point with my training and rest day macros and calories, and obviously training, that is the optimal setup for me. And that's when I know now, after kind of years of trying to figure out what makes me happy from a training and nutrition point of view, I know that that is my happy set point. So you need to ask yourself that you striving to be shredded or you striving to have this huge ass that looks great in a pair of grey leggings, is that actually going to equal happiness? Because essentially the happiest version of you is going to be the person you look in the mirror and see and you go, you know what, yeah, I'm happy. But if you look in the mirror, say you're shredded, say you have great ass, say you have jacked biceps, but internally there's something that's still not clicking, then you're going to still be miserable, aren't you? You have to realize that while it is great to strive to all these great body goals, that doesn't necessarily mean you are going to be happy with your body and mindset just because you've achieved those goals. But like I said, for me, that is staying somewhat lean, eating Ben & Jerry's once a week, taking some time off my diet once a week out of the 7 days. I know that's my happy set point. That's where I'm happiest mentally and physically. So I'd say to you is look for that happy set point. If that means date night with hubby on a Friday night, if that means taking the wife out for a few drinks on a Saturday afternoon, but then being on point with your nutrition the rest of the time, great. If you train really hard, and because you train really hard, you're not too fussed about tracking macros, because again, maybe you're focused solely on performance and just eating enough, so you just kind of eat to satiety and eat to fuel your workouts, that's great too. You don't need to track macros, don't need to track calories. It has its place, yeah, but again, it's if that makes you happy, being that meticulous with it, do it. That doesn't mean you're obsessive. People that track their macros and calories aren't obsessive. And then the vice versa would be people who don't track their calories and macros aren't lazy, okay? Some people like to track, some people don't. Some people like to lift weights 4 times a week, some people don't. Some people like to run, some people don't. We're all individual. We all have different, I guess, happiness set points, which we should all kind of stick to and follow. So, thank you all for watching. I am Coach Jordan of, obviously, Slimmer, Leaner, Stronger, on which this video will be uploaded to the Slimmer, Leaner, Stronger Facebook page. And yeah, thank you all for watching. See you soon.